Hello and welcome to the channel. Today's video is all about building classroom community and classroom management through songs. Singing songs is a great way to help your students follow the rules, follow the directions, make friends, and learn more. So I'm going to share over 10 songs with you in this video so that you can go and you can find them. I'll give you the links down below. They're easy to learn. They're familiar to everyone, but I want to share with you how you can use them in your classroom to make your teaching job easier and your student engagement higher. The first song is to the tune of This Is the Way We Wash Our Hands or Go Round the Mulberry Bush, and I adapted it to be a hello song. I used this song in my kindergarten class, and it was great to help them move their bodies because we're going to touch all the body parts, and also to bring everyone together through music. Here's how it goes. So the first thing I did is we put our hands on our hip, and we're going to sway, and we're going to wave a big hello to everybody in our classroom. This is the way we say hello, say hello, say hello. This is the way we say hello when we come to school. This is the way we tap our head, tap our head, tap our head. This is the way we tap our head when we come to school. This is the way we clap our hands, clap our hands, clap our hands. This is the way we clap our hands when we come to school. This is the way we pat our knees, pat our knees, pat our knees. This is the way we pat our knees when we come to school. This is the way we march our feet, march our feet, march our feet. This is the way we march our feet when we come to school. Clap our hands, tap our head, wave hello. This is the way we sit down, sit down, sit down. This is the way we sit down when we come to school. The reason I really like that song is because it is a great transition song. Change the words to, this is the way we line up, line up, line up. This is the way we line up when it's time to go. And if you're gathering students and that's not enough time, which it won't be, then you could add in some other verses. This is the way we tap our heads, and just have them in your head. Just go move through the body. And then when everyone's lined up, it'll be time to go. They've had a little transition, a little movement, and they'll be able to get to the next place a little bit more quietly and a little bit more organized. This is my favorite goodbye song, and we're going to make big waves with our arms. Don't forget to switch hands. And you can sing this without a ukulele. It's an old French tune, and I just changed the words. It's also an easy song to add in some other verses if you're one of those people that can come up with some other lines. It's time to say goodbye. I'll see you very soon. I'll see you very soon. I hope that you are safe. I hope that you are safe. See you tomorrow. You can just change the line very easily. Sing this to your students as they leave the class or they're leaving circle time. You could even sing it after circle time. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. There's lots of fun ways to use this simple song in your classroom to build community and also for classroom management. Another way to have great classroom management is to have some movement songs in your back pocket. Engine number 9 is a simple chant that anybody can do, and there are so many ways you can use this in your classroom. Engine number 9, going down Chicago line. If the train falls off the track, will I get my money back? It's a really fun way to help students learn how to line up. We're going to make a choo-choo train. Let's get everybody in line. So if you have dots in your room, or you have a line, or you do this, whatever your way is to get the students to line up, and then you can say, we're going to make a choo-choo train. And we're going to take a trip that's going to move slow, and we're going to go fast, and we're going to have to go up the hill and down a hill, and we might have to go around a corner, under a bridge. Oh no, there's a big curve in the train track. Everybody lean over to the left or to the right. Let's slow it down. Engine. And then you might say, okay, there's a big mountain. Go up the mountain. Come down fast. Engine number 9. Don't forget to throw in some choo-choos, and whew, we better slow down for a minute and catch our breath. Go faster, go slower, and then at the end we arrive at the station. Woo! It's time to get back to work, and then to go back to their desk or their whatever, their centers type thing. So we have really good directional movement that we're going to use with the engine number 9 chant. A fun way to bring music into your classroom without a lot of prep and a lot of setup is to gather your students on the carpet or to make a big circle. And we're going to pretend that the circle is a pond. And in the pond, there's going to be some frogs. And I might choose one person who I know will be able to do this to be the frog. And we're going to sing the song while the little frog hops around on the lily pads on the pond. And then have everybody pat. Galump went the little green frog one day. Galump went the little green frog. Galump went the little green frog one day, and his eyes went galump. And then I have everybody freeze. Galump, freeze. Froggy in the middle gets to choose some more frogs. And then those frogs will choose people who haven't had a turn. So everybody gets a chance to hop in the pond and sing the galump song. A fun song to sing in the circle and pretend that it is a pond or a big sea is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fish song. So we're going to have 5 fish, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, once I caught a fish alive, and then 5 more, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then all of them are going to go back to their spots. Then I let them go again. So what I'll do is I'll sing the song and teach it to everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let them go again. That's just the first part. So we have to teach those 10 fishes. So what I'll do is I'll choose the 10, I'll tap them, and I'll say, wait to your number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you're doing this with younger, like preschool, just have all 10 go in the middle and just have them start being fish or sharks. They like to do this, sharkies or fish, whatever kind of fish they want to be. Everyone on the outside, they will be the singers. And you can have them do this with their hands. They also can just pretend to be a fish as long as they're singing along with you. So you have the fish in the middle, you're singing a song, you have a couple variations, and then the second verse is, why did you let him go? Because he bit my finger so. Which finger did he bite? The little finger on the right. And that's where I just have them dramatize it. Why did you let him go? Because he bit my finger so. Just have them do some pretend play, sing the song. And then the 10 students will choose another 10 and sing it again. That will almost take everybody giving them a turn. And it's just a fun circle time game that you can play with preschool and kindergarten age children. You can probably guess which song that is. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And I like this song because I will use it fast and slow tempo game. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Or head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. This can be a quick and easy, silly, fun movement break students can do right at their desk. It's super fun and it really works. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, look at me. If you're happy and you know it, stand up. If you're happy and you know it, line up. If you're happy and you know it, come to the circle. If you're happy and you know it can be a management song and it also can be a movement break. And I know everybody knows that song. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. It can also be a song that you're teaching the backwards sequencing, because you can do clap your hands, pat your knees, then stomp your feet. And then you go backwards, stomp your feet, pat your knees, clap your hands. It's a great attention getter, a management song, and a movement song all wrapped up into one. Such a great song. Sometimes you'll want to have a song that you can use to get your students quiet. If you've been watching my channel, you know the one that I love is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I like it because most of the kids know the song, so I don't necessarily need to do all the singing. It doesn't have to be my song. I can easily turn it over to my students and let them sing the song. I can use the song with the lights out to get them calmed down. After they come in from recess, they might be really hot and wound up. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, put your hands together and your head on your desk. It doesn't even have to rhyme. You just need something to transition them from that high movement to calming down so you can get back to having them do the learning activity. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star is a great song for that. You can have them do movement to Twinkle, Little Star, just waving. It can be a calmer movement break. When I start singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, I want everyone to reach to the sky and make a star over their head. It can be an attention getter. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. And that's all I'm going to sing to get everybody's attention. I'm going to look, I'm going to see, checking if my students are watching me and they heard my voice. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star is a great song to have in your back pocket. You got it, the Itsy Bitsy Spider. And I like this one because we're using our fine motor muscles to move them and singing and moving together. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Up is a directional word. Down came the rain, down. And then side to side, wash the spider out. Big movements, cross the body, even like this. Wash the spider out. Big movement, sun. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. The itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Boop. Then I do a fun finger movement with them. Keep your spiders going and quiet. Oh, they're moving around. Oh, 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 oh. And you can do lots of directions and they can come together and be really quiet at the end. Itsy Bitsy Spider is a really cute, calming down activity. Also a good circle time song, carpet time. And you could make it a movement song if you wanted to, because you could really add in bigger movements to some of those actions, the sun and moving. So I hope you'll check out how to use Itsy Bitsy Spider in your classroom. Teaching is so much fun when you have a collection of songs that you're using on a daily basis to help your students follow the directions, follow the rules, and keep engagement high, learning high in your classroom. I hope you will be able to use some of these songs to build classroom community and for classroom management in your classroom this year. Please take a second and subscribe to the channel. It helps me and it helps other teachers looking for good content. You'll find all the links you need to the songs and activities in the description below. Let's keep kids moving and learning with music. Sing, play, create.